Hello there, it's Michael Lichter back for Dennis Kirk. I'm doing another Lichter Live here from the Dennis Kirk Garage Build show at the Iron Horse Saloon. They do that every year on the Tuesday. Be sure to come to one. And at other bike show, other events as well, they do this bike show. But I want to stop here on this bike, which is in the show. This is an FTR 1200 Indian. But what's amazing about this is not only the bike, but it's who I'm standing here with. I'm standing with Rich Christoph. He's the lead design at Indian. Works with Ola Stenengard closely, and he's done every bit of design on this bike. Not only designed every part, but he made every part in clay as well. Why don't you tell me, what was your favorite part of this project?
The favorite part of this project was the attitude and the strength in the chest of the bike. It's like its attitude, its shoulders, and sculpting. I was sculpting muscle cars and muscle over bone when I was doing this bike. All the tension in the lines, the character lines, the attitude, all the highlight and shadow, the strength in the frame and the chassis and how it runs out through the swing arm. I mean, it started first with the FTR 1200, custom, and then this was the street version of the custom, and even before that I got a chance to design the FTR 750. So I've been very fortunate to be a part of this race lineage product here, so I'm very happy about this motorcycle.
Yeah, it was so exciting to see the FTRs come along. I was there, I think the debut was in Italy or Germany, I can't remember where, Germany maybe, and I was there for the 750 launch, and that was exciting to see a 750 coming back, ready for the track, and of course to a company like Indian, race on Sunday, sell on Monday, and hopefully that's working for you.
Absolutely it is. People have responded very well to the power output, the chassis, and obviously a good example of that is Seth Bowman, who bought one of our motorcycles here. And this is his bike.
Well, there you go. So Seth here, I never even knew that there was an FTR owners group, which I think is really cool. So you learn something new every day. But Seth is responsible for really helping develop parts for these bikes. And because of the platform, it's not like the new Chieftain, which you may want to cut the steel tubular framing. This really, you want to keep the frame and add stuff to it. So why don't you tell us about some of these parts?
Sure, absolutely. So, like Rich said, and like you just said here, the biggest attribute of all the parts that we've been working on with aftermarket manufacturers has been the ease and ability for everyone that's new to these bikes and new to motorcycles in general, since we have kind of a little bit of a younger demographic on these bikes right now, to be able to bolt on these parts and easily be able to go out and do whatever they want to do with the bike. So every part on this bike has been I've worked with aftermarket manufacturers on to try and create and design something that's as clean and as true to the original product as Rich created. So.
And just trying to make it more personal.
Absolutely. Make it a little bit more personal, make it a little bit more loud if you want to, maybe make it a little bit lighter, make it a little bit more powerful, make it handle a little bit better than the factory.
Less constraints maybe than the government puts on the manufacturers as well, so that gives you some liberties. As far as parts, I mean, I know there's some Roland Sands parts. What else do you have on?
Sure. This, get off here. Oh, man. I'm old here, yeah, a little broken. This exhaust I helped a guy named Ryan Colligan and Dan Toast design. They're out of Connecticut. This is the Toast Performance 2-into-1 race pipe. We wanted something that was tucked super low under the bike that increased your lean angle by quite a bit in the twisties. That's kind of my bread and butter baby right there. Along with, we work with a guy named Ryan Randall at Lloyd's Motorworks out at Indian Motorcycle Charlotte. He does all the tuning for these bikes and takes them kind of from pretty wild to really, really wild. So those are a couple of the things that I'm most proud about right now.
Wow. Yeah. One last question, Rich. Do you get ideas when you go out in the field and go to bike shows like this? You're a lead designer for Indian, so what's your takeaway when you go out to these bike shows?
First and foremost, I always focus on the customer first, right? And to be where the customer's mindset is, I'm out riding with the customer. And then to be at these shows, obviously you see certain ways the customer's using it, certain paint schemes or colors or tones, the environment, how they're riding, how you're riding with them, things that you can always improve. And for me, you have to be a rider, you have to believe in the customer, and you have to, kind of honor the brand and respect the customer, because they are who keeps this all going for us. So it's absolutely critical. I'm at the show, spending time with Seth, spending time out in the Black Hills, spending time at all the bike shows and that kind of stuff. So first of all, I love it. That's why I got into motorcycles. I have an absolute passion and love for the customer and motorcycles. So it's really been a blessing to be part of all this, quite honestly. Yeah.
It's so cool being with these two. Rich, being from Indian, being the lead designer, and Seth here taking care of this aftermarket stuff. So anyway, watch for more of our Lichter Live on this channel, and we'll show you some more of the bike show in a little while. Thanks for tuning in.